Let me get on board Sandip Agarwal. He is fund manager, Suvilo investment managers, and he tracks IT very, very closely. Sandeep, you've been patiently listening to this conversation. Talk to us about what you made of Infosys's AI day and an investor day as well. What came out of it? Any hint of positivity with regard to what the outcomes could well be as a result of all the action that they've been taking?
Hey, hi, good morning, and thanks for having me on the show. So, I was listening to the investor day online, and it was very, very interesting, honestly, and quite a lot of confusion which was there in investors' mind that has also been cleared. And I think broadly, I don't think that there is any confusion in anyone's mind that the business models are very robust. They have been built over last 4 or 5 decades, and I think we are the software factory of the world. No one can take away that fact, and also no one can execute at our pace, scale, and price. So all those, and we have beautiful, very good management also in most of the companies. So it is very very. I'm very confident that business model doesn't have cracks. And in last 14-15 months since I have changed my stance to cautious on the sector, I have been consistently reiterating that I am cautious on the valuation, not on the business model. So I would reiterate that, business model wise, they are doing great job. The kind of opportunities they have spoken yesterday about 400 billion work and the legacy which needs to be, upskilled and changed. The codes need to be, aligned to the AI. So all those things are, great and very big opportunity obviously exist. Only issue which I have for last 14-15 months has been on the valuation framework, and I am not comfortable with the valuation at which this sector is right now trading, and I don't have any concrete evidence to change that stance, except that the stocks have corrected 40% in last 1 year. So to that extent, there is a comfort versus earlier, but is it still a place where I would like to invest? I think, if I am sector agnostic, I have a lot of other opportunities to be there. So I will still wait for more correction and more numbers to speak before we can change our view and opinion on this.
Sandeep, how do you look at models of Indian companies changing? I know valuation could be an issue here, but and they've been able to means it's not just about the client transformation which we are talking about, but Indian companies changing their own models with respect to the kind of work they are doing, with respect to the kind of manpower scaling which they are doing, and going forward, the key metrics of how many people they're going to add in a quarter or a year, that no longer exists, because if AI is the way you are going to do it, the bottom half anyways gets redundant with respect to coding.
No, so absolutely a very good question, I would say. So if you see last 3 decades, our IT has consistently been evolving in aligning with whatever new disruption has happened. See, our business model is very simple. We are serving the best clients in the world, Fortune 500. So what we are doing basically, we are recruiting people from the campus. We are training. That is our biggest product. We are training at scale, and we are reskilling them to the requirement of the client. And we have been doing consistently this for more than 3 decades. So every disruption, if you see, whenever a disruption has happened, what has happened 4 or 5 quarters, we have little slow growth because client did not want to grow in that traditional technology where we were providing them manpower. So they stopped taking more manpower either on fixed price project or time and material, and so we have to reskill those people. And then when we are once ready and reskill, they take many more people. So always there was a pent up demand phenomena which was working, and I don't think this time is different from that perspective. The only challenge is that the effort which client was taking earlier, that effort is going to get down by 20-30% now. If, as I heard the chairman yesterday on the investor day, if that is correct, that the legacy will be changed completely, and there is some signs or some discussion around that from the client, and they are hinting that, and net if we are able to see the IT services grow, then obviously our view which I have, that we will be a low growth industry for long, that is that goes totally wrong. And we may have to change our stance, and then there will be a big money like what happened during COVID. If you recall March 21, when at bottom of the tech cycle, when stocks were like more than fallen 50-60%, at that time my view was that COVID throws up a big opportunity for one sector, that is technology, and that is the reason we were so ultra bullish at that time. Now I think my view is that efforts are going down. So despite all the best efforts and reskilling everything, net we will still remain somehow manage to cut our losses on due to deflation impact of AI. If that view is changed because of more demand from the legacy rehaul and all those things, then obviously this thought which I have is grossly wrong, and probably we'll see a massive re-rating in the sector and everything. As of now, it doesn't look like, because it's big challenge which I see. There are two big challenges in the sector. One, the whole big market which we have, the developed markets, their ability to spend on the services is not much. We have penetrated in a big way there. And second challenge is that the class which was there, like large, mid, and small cap, where you have constraints to participate in a particular type of deal, post COVID and post digital technology, that has completely taken off. So basically anyone can participate in any size of the deal. That is the biggest challenge, because the sizes of the deal have become very, very small. So the growth has become much more broad based, where everyone can take the market share and grow, rather than following a pattern where in a certain size of deal the large cap can participate, in a certain size mid cap can, in a certain size small cap can participate. So the problem is, a lot of business is also going to the unorganized, lot of business is going to very small companies, versus earlier that everyone had a market to play in. So that these are two structural changes which keeps me worried, and which makes my view that we are on for a low growth for a longer term.
Right. Also talk to us about the kind of preparedness that you're seeing when it comes to IT, and incorporating that in the business when it comes to other peers of Infosys. Infosys yesterday has, in a lot of detail, shared its outlook on IT, on AI, and how they are going to be incorporating that in their business. What is the growth opportunity? How ready do you think the other listed players, the big ones like TCS, Wipro, are when it comes to this IT opportunity? How is their business model placed to encapsulate or capture this opportunity?
So, if you see the whole AI wave, there are two parts to it. One is the LLM developers, and on top of them are the hardware makers. Like, so we are not into hardware, that is NVIDIA, AMD, and all are there. And we are neither in the LLM space, because I don't think that space is open for us in a big way, because, then we will be cannibalizing and we will be hurting the revenues of our client itself. So I don't know when that will happen. But after that, whatever is there, we are the best in that. So implementation of AI, building the agents, and all those things, I think most of the large companies and even the mid-sized companies are doing phenomenal work, because the ecosystem itself is growing in that way. So now, everyone has access to multiple models and all those things. So I don't see that any of these companies are not well prepared or not prepared from any perspective on executing the AI projects, or building the AI, meeting the AI requirements of the client. We are doing fantastic on that front, and I am very, very confident that in next few 4 or 5 quarters, most of these companies which are reporting right now less than 10% revenue in AI may start reporting 20-25% also. In next 2-3 years, we'll be driving 30-35% from this business. So no worries on that side at all, on the capability side for anyone.
Okay, Sandip, we'll let you go on that note. Thank you so much for coming in and giving your perspective on a day like this. It's always good having you and your perspective. Thank you.